Alright, what is up, everyone? Here we are again, out for another ride. Well, this morning has been a rather interesting day already. As you probably noticed, I'm not on the Fury. I'm actually riding Big Red. Because I actually I laid the Fury down this morning. Now, it wasn't a huge laydown, but I did put her down. We actually have a dirt road that I normally drive on to get out of the house. It's not far, maybe 100 yards or so. But this morning I hit a rock at an awkward angle and it threw the front tire out from underneath me. And I went down. I was only going maybe 5 miles an hour at the most, but I went down anyway. So now, thank God there wasn't much damage at all. I kind of bent up the foot peg and on the back part of the frame, a little bit of a scratch, not much. Scratched up the clutch lever a little bit, but she fared really well actually. The shift lever is a little bit bent, so I will probably have to go ahead and replace not only the foot peg but the shift lever. So yeah, that was an interesting morning for me. But I'm going to have my son come over tomorrow, take a look. And since there wasn't that much damage, he'll probably be able to fix it up just fine. It's unfortunately just going to be a matter of buying a new part and getting her fixed up. And I mean, I really don't think we got any damage to the engine or anything else, to be honest with you. So it's all good. There's a guy out riding. So we're just going to take Big Red up for a little spin around the neighborhood. Just do a real short loop and then call it a day. I did actually kind of tweak my back a little bit when I fell off. The one thing I do want to say though is that I am a big advocate of wearing all your gear. I don't know, I mean, I always wear my helmet. Can't even really get on the bike without it. Always wear my jacket. You know, it's got pads and everything in it. Always wear a pair of gloves. I got big boots on. The boots actually cover my ankles quite well and they're very supportive. And then I always wear long pants and usually heavy jeans. You know, so, and even though that little fall off the bike was only very slow speed, I actually knocked my head on a rock and I could feel the helmet go clunk. Now, it wasn't very hard, it probably wouldn't have done much damage, but I'm glad I was wearing my helmet. I also kind of would have scraped up my hands, I would have scraped up my side, but since I was wearing all my gear, nothing happened. So that's actually a big plus. But like I said, I'm an advocate for wearing all your gear all the time. I know, you know, each and every person, you know, has their own decisions to make, but well, it's actually kind of good to be back on Big Red. She's a nice bike. A little bit older, but boy, she's comfortable. You know, normally I ride the Fury when I go around town and so forth, but it's just a lot, you know, a lot of fun to ride. But Big Red here, she's a fun to ride bike as well. Yeah, that spill this morning, I mean, it wasn't scary or anything. I mean, it just basically fell off the bike. I mean, it's barely moving, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to make the, you know, the monthly episode of people who crash, but I was actually quite a bit more worried about my bike than I was myself, because I knew that it was just kind of a silly little crash. I think from now on, I am not going through the rocks. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I got a new mount for my helmet camera here. You can probably see. Still have the old one on there just because I'm not quite sure if I'm going to like this or not, or if it's going to work out. It's kind of cool. I use that, there's a product called Sugru. It's like S-U-G-R-U, something like that. It's actually a malleable, like glue. And, Jesus, dude, couldn't wait till I got by. And so, since I couldn't use a sticky mount right where I have the camera on this one here, just the shape of the helmet and everything, I used that glue, and yeah, you know, if you look on YouTube, a lot of other guys have done it that way. It seems to have, so thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. As always, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.